Let me go ahead and tell you something. Being a content creator, while it is fun and while you do have, some nice things that come along with it and some status points, it is by far one of the hardest things I'm starting to learn that you can possibly do, especially in the position that I put myself in. When you be a content creator, you're gonna have to learn how to have self-confidence, and if you don't have that, you're not gonna make it far. Either just fake it and just apply it to yourself, or just, have it from the get-go. But not having self-confidence is definitely one of the things I would say is probably one of the harder things, because when you start out, you could just be a boring ass person, but when you start making these videos, you're just gonna be like, wait a minute, how do I project myself in a way that people would, understand me? And that's kind of the hard part, because you don't want to overly act like someone else, but you don't want to act like something that you're not either. And you don't want to just be your regular self, because being your regular self sucks. And with this, you have to project yourself in a way where it's nice for you, but also nice for your audience as well, of whoever you're going for. And especially if you're not the type of person who doesn't really talk that much, like I did back when I started, it was kind of hard to project myself, because it's just like, how do I go about this? And honestly, you'll just have to figure that out for yourself, which is the entire point of being an independent influencer. You have to do a lot of things on your own and pretty much grow on your own, which is exactly why I want to go into another little segment, I suppose, doing the whole follow for follow, or doing the networking thread type of thing that you see on Twitter a lot. A lot of that stuff usually don't work, mainly because it just doesn't. And to be perfectly honest, you might get some likes, you might get maybe 1 or 2 follows, but you're not going to get that many, because it just doesn't work like that. And unless you're just someone that has did one massive thing and blew up off that one massive thing, then you'll get a victory. All right, maybe you'll get a victory then. But if no one knows you and you're really just starting from scratch, like a lot of people, then you're not gonna have an easy time to blow up, honestly. And as unfortunate as it is, you can't just blow up by yourself. You're also gonna need people to help you with that, which is why you need to communicate with other people, which is another hard thing for me to do, because you don't know who's out there. You don't know what they're thinking. Sometimes I want to be talking to a lot of YouTubers. However, I know if I try that, I don't know what their standpoint on certain things are. And if their standpoint doesn't really meet or match the standpoint that I'm searching for in the way that it could be a possible friendship, then I can't do it. And that's a very difficult thing, honestly. So, it also takes, it just takes a lot of stuff when it comes to being a content creator. Your self-confidence is definitely one, but communicating to other people is another as well. And let's not even forget about your audience for a second, because your audience also has to communicate with you. Because if you don't have your audience communicating with you, then what the hell are you doing? And that's kind of the bigger problem for my channel too, is that, I don't necessarily know what people want to see. I get that there's a few things, y'all want to see lolly stuff, you want to see loot content, you want to see some maybe original kind of stuff, a little bit theories type of thing, maybe. But other than that, I don't really know what else I could branch off to that you guys would like to see. And that's kind of a big problem, because we won't be able to venture out into different things. And the last thing I don't want to do is just the only way I get to blow up and talk about stuff and get people's attention is by only talking about other content creators with what they're doing wrong, or talking about them in a certain way that kind of flows with what we do here, kind of with the whole Jaden thing, or neuralities, or all that. I don't want to keep I don't want to keep making, I can make videos about that, that's fine, but I don't want to go and just only talk about other people and just only be that'd be the sole reason of why we get more subs and stuff. Like, that's fine, but I don't want to be doing that and be known just to do that. And that's the only reason why. So yeah, it's a very difficult road, honestly, and it's not really an easy one. And it also kind of relates to it doesn't relate to what you know, it's kind of who you know too, because easily you could get a lot of followers if you were to know someone else that equally has a big amount of followers. Like, you could get a lot of stuff going if you're friends with someone like that. And to be perfectly honest, knowing some people and being friends with said people is probably your best bet of getting like more subs. Not saying that that's what you should focus on 100% of the time, but if you want to get like a little boost in there, make sure you genuinely are friends with someone else, and don't just look at them just because, oh, it's an easy way to get subs. No, just be friends with them like a genuine ass friendship. And then if things were to go good, then you might get some good stuff happening for your channel and stuff. And don't make your friendship superficial. Obviously, don't do that. That's like one of the worst things you could possibly do. I feel like in all honesty, these are all areas I would say I need to work on and are my most gigantic weakness. Mainly because, well, in self-confidence wise, I don't really have the confidence to communicate with other people and, kind of see where everybody else is head at and try to, bond over something that we could potentially do. Not to mention, since I talk about loot things all the time and, do certain type of things, it kind of limits my range of people that I can talk to, or probably would be having an interest in me and what I try to do. And it's not like I don't try to branch out to other types of things, because you guys see me try to do that. Like, sometimes when I watch a new anime, try to do a review on that, but not really seeing a lot of attention when it comes to those reviews, so I try not to do it. There'll be times where it does come out good, but a lot of times no one really cares. Then you also have the Director Waifu, which no one genuinely cares about. And you got like a few other stuff, and that might not work. And again, the very few original ideas that do work, it's like a rare chance. So, it's kind of hard to create content and just make it and hopefully that will do something cool. If it's not going to be interesting to a lot of people, it's not really going to matter. And that's kind of the biggest thing too, is that when I try to make videos, I try to make videos that's going to try to capture people's attention and tries to, get people on board with me, like, oh, okay, this is pretty fine, I'll sub. That's pretty much what I try to do, because I don't want to make a video and then end up not caring about said video and then wasting everybody's time. When I make a video, I want to make sure that you're understanding what's going on and everybody is like having a good time with it, and it's not a waste of anybody's time. That's pretty much the key thing of which I try to do. To be completely honest, I don't know what you guys like to see out of me. I don't even know how we even got to 700 plus subs, so that's pretty insane. And I would like to know what the collective minds of everybody on this channel would like to see, but I really don't know what I can do. And again, communication is a key point of all of this. I know I sucked on my end, but I'm also gonna need some help from you guys as well. So again, the comment section is right there. I could really use the advice and what I could possibly do, because this is a one-sided conversation, and the last thing I want is to make a bunch of the last thing I want, and this is kind of the whole reason why I kind of not put ads on the channel just yet, is because if I put ads on the channel and I do get subs, then a whole bunch of y'all is gonna start being like not down with this, or being really weird to the content that I make and whatever, and then not have a proper fan base. And that's probably gonna be the thing that hurts the channel the most. So hopefully you did enjoy it and thought this was informative. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and like to donate to the channel. Patreon is available as well as my personal PayPal. And until then, this is your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.
Baby, say my name as if you got a fucking clue. Always caught up in the moment, not condoning what I do. I've been messing with my chemistry to find the better me, putting thoughts up on the page in hopes that you could get to me. Been this way since legit, my brain couldn't quit. Running from my issues, roll the pain in a spliff, fade away every hit.